Michael Goldberg here, networking speaker, trainer, author of Knockout Networking, here weighing in for another round of 3-minute rounds with some questions. How do I create a strong letter to a target market? Well, I guess my first question is, why would you write a letter? Is it to stand out and be different from other people that are picking up the phone or probably more commonly sending emails or texts and tweets and twits and everything else? Is it somebody that you can't access through LinkedIn? It seems like most people these days you can at least try to access through LinkedIn. Perhaps it's an executive or a CEO of an organization that is a very difficult person to contact, in which case a letter might be a good thing. Some things to consider if you are going to write a letter is, first and foremost, make sure that the spelling is spot on and it's grammatically correct and it looks good and it's organized, it looks professional on letterhead, the whole thing. The second thing to consider is put right up front what your intent is in writing a letter and what the outcome is that you're looking for. And the outcome should be that you're looking to connect and explore how you might be resources for one another or how you can learn more about something. So make that clear in your letter. You also want to have a call to action in your letter, suggesting that you're going to then follow up on sending that letter, perhaps through LinkedIn or maybe even another letter if you have no other point of contact. Perhaps it is a phone call and leaving a voicemail. So think about why you're going to send the letter and what the outcome of that letter is going to be. I love this strategy because we just don't get letters every day, so it'll certainly make you stand apart. A great practice might be to actually FedEx the letter. Now you know that the letter is going to be received by with whom you're looking for it to be received by, but also it's impressive that you spent a couple of bucks in sending that letter. The second question is, in social settings, how is networking different? Well, networking is different in social settings because you are the only one there playing the networking game. You're the only one there looking to connect with people to learn and potentially help one another. They're playing by a different set of rules. They're there to have fun. You're there to network and hopefully to have fun too. So the whole deal is to bring the conversation to a place of business or a place of work. And the best way of doing that is as you get to know people, you don't want to lead with the jab here, is as you're speaking to people and getting to know them a little bit, you can say something like, well, you know, when you're not crashing parties like this or at engagements like this, what is it that you do for work? And often when you ask somebody that, they'll tell you, but then after that they'll say, how about yourself? And now you can talk about what you do. And now all of a sudden that whole conversation escalates and it can turn into a place of how might we help one another. Truth be told, I'm here in a boxing ring. I'm here in a 17 by 17 foot boxing ring where a number of times a week I'm actually mixing it up with an opponent, whether it's sparring or just protecting myself for dear life. And right here in this ring, I had that type of conversation with a guy that I spar with. And as a result, we have a lunch appointment. We're going to explore how we might help one another, and we'll see how that whole conversation plays out. I think it'll be good because we've been pounding each other for a good year or so. So I will let you know how that whole transition plays out. So not just advice that I'm giving, but advice that I practice too. Well, that's it for 3-minute rounds. If you've got a comment, a question, or you want to weigh in with something that you'd like me to discuss here, right here in the ring, write me at michael@michaelnetworks.com. We'll see you next time. Remember, keep that left up.